We live, so welcome to the live stream. Hang on. All right, you ready?
Sure.
All right.
Alright, things that Nova Tron cannot do. You cannot say that I'm a bad friend. I'm a good friend. Alright? But if you piss me off, I piss you off. But
Where's to say about that? I think the only reason why I do that is because you started first, and I think we explained this like in the first video for the Fortnite. That you started the drama, and it's not our fault that you are getting
No,
like
it's not your fault. I'm not part of it.
like it's not my fault that like you're getting like backlash from it. Honestly.
you cannot say I'm a bad friend. Alright? I might forget some stuff on this list. I'll tell it at the end. You cannot say I have a crush unless told so. Because I had that so much in this. I'm not going to say the teacher's name. It was the 6th hour. So it all started there. It was this girl. I'm not going to say her name. Because of safety.
That's something to start with. I'll like talk about that. Well, I'm not gonna actually talk about that in this video. That's none of anyone's concern besides me and him, and that's not literally an off-camera joke, and he took it like too real. So that's basically his fault.
Reasons. But I did not have a crush on her. I had a crush on someone else. So you just need to stop that. Unless told so, then you can. But unless told so. You cannot say I'm autistic or retarded. You cannot say that stuff, period. Alright? It's mean and it's disrespectful to others.
It's disrespectful also saying the N word, but I mean I tell you stuff about that, but you still say it.
People. Alright? Yeah, I might get butthurt from hearing that. But it's disrespectful all the way. You cannot call me out. Yeah, you cannot call me out.
This is what me and Gavin were confused about a little bit.
Yeah. No, because I'm confused in this part. Because I'm confused in this entire video because something that I've talked to Roman publicly on a comment thing. I didn't really want to talk to him privately. I mean, we were just already talking in the comments of one of his videos, and you keep saying how you act like you run the entire everyone's the YouTube thing. You do act like that sometimes. You do act like you are you act like you think you're bigger than you are, and then kind of it's like an ego thing. And it's a problem that you definitely have, but this video kind of just says. I mean, you have one, 100%. You definitely do that a lot. There's no denying it. This is the entire reason why all this drama is pretty much happening is because of him, and then you coming on basically acting like you run the thing, run the entire website, which you don't. That's just something you do, and it's a bad thing, yeah, but it's not like something that anyone can really change, unless other than you. But this entire video is just really confusing to me because he's telling you what you can and can't do. Basically doing exactly the thing he gets mad at you for doing. So I don't understand the point of this video.
The thing is, when I do it, I mean it as a joke.
No.
Most of the time.
Wait.
I'm done calling you out, because I'll say this in the list of stuff I won't do. But you don't call me out. Alright? Don't grab some random bodyguards just in case, because that's dumb. Don't.
Not a bodyguard for the last time. Actually, just a friend. Gizmo.
I'm going to throw the hamster at the fucking...
Gizmo. Hang on, real quick, guys. Quiet down. You gotta quiet down. Quiet. 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 Ugh. Okay, back in. Not a bodyguard. It was just a friend. Eat your carrots and celery I gave you and be quiet. But anyway, not a bodyguard. And actually, I think the whole reason why this one started up is because you thought it was some bodyguard of mine when actually it was just a friend. And you thought I sent him in because I didn't want you guys coming over here and bothering me. Actually, no, he was just going over there for his own sake. I never told him. You can even ask him. You can ask Mirage. You can ask a whole lot of other people. I did not send him over there. He, like, willingly himself got up and walked over there because I'm not the only one that gets tired of you and Jared staring at me, like, eating. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone in the whole world would not want someone, like, staring at them while you're eating. Like people want peace, and yeah, that's what I want. Like, when I'm trying to eat my lunch.
I'm not saying this to be mean to you, alright? I'm just saying, don't turn anyone against me. Do not. Alright?
You've turned so many people against me, it's not even funny. I mean...
Yeah, right, yeah, Roman, this isn't a... You're acting like...
You haven't done these
again,
things before.
You're acting like you are a victim.
You're playing the victim card. It's not gonna work.
Something that you can't play the victim card on because you've done this exact thing. You've done this thing, and yes, you can call turning people against me just having other people having an opinion, or other people supporting people that not obviously, because I mean, neither one of you are right or wrong. You're both wrong in the situation, but like, I don't have a big bias towards any of you. I like you, like, you're both cool, but you're both making some mistakes when it comes to this, and especially Roman. Right now, this entire video is contradicting yourself. You're basically yes. So basically, Roman, like you're acting like you could tell Cole what he can and can't do. Something that you have a frustration with whenever he acts like that. You are telling him not to do things that you have also done. Again, contradicting yourself. It just doesn't really make sense. None of this video makes sense.
I've been in your school system possibly longer than anyone else could have had. Alright, I started since freaking kindergarten, for Christ's sake. And I'm still here. So I've built up a lot of friends.
Same.
So don't turn them against me. Trust me.
Like I said, dude, don't start drama unless you don't want to get invited back in you. Basically, that's what you're feeling right now.
They'll say my response was stupid because I wrote a lot. Trust me, I wrote a lot during that one that you wrote. But I'm not going to say it unless you don't watch what Colt read. But don't say it was stupid because I actually did write a lot.
For once, you actually did something.
But
Cool.
I just want to make my point clear.
Your point is still...
But I won't do a dumb response again. Alright? Whenever I say dumb, I mean I won't do one. I said I didn't say my own response was dumb. I just meant I'm not going to do a dumb response again. Don't use fan base for personal gain or use it calling out someone like me. Don't.
Now here's another confusing thing and another contradict. For one, I didn't call you out. I beat you once. I don't need to have a rematch with you. I'm only doing this because, well, I want to end the stuff that's happening between me and you. It's stupid, and if I win, everything's done. So I have to put you down, technically, is what I'm trying to say to you. I'm sorry, but I'm having to put you down, because if that's what it takes to end all this, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you down. I'm not calling you out. You called me out. and never use fan base for personal gain. That's you. When you and Jarrett specifically, and I've told you this before, specifically go out and attack me and make videos about me, and I've said this before to your faces off camera, and I think I've done it like millions of times in cameos on camera, saying how you use me to get subscribers and views, which is true most of the time. The only reason why you deny it is because you don't want to look bad, and that's just truth.
That's mean. You're pretty much putting smaller people with the tall people. And tall
What?
people don't want to mess with the small people. Alright? So, okay, don't say that I can't understand what's going on, because I clearly do. I'm not an idiot.
Honestly, Roman, if you're watching this, which someone is, I don't know who it is, but if it is you, I want you to like comment. If I it, if I don't if you do know what's happening, I want you to comment and say what you think is actually happening, because I don't think you realize like how big this is, dude. Like, you may think it's just another one of those regular arm wrestling / strength test matches now. This may be a arm wrestle / arm wrestle match and strength test match. This has been taken like too far. It's gone to the point where I'm actually going to have to beat you to end this all. If I lose, losing is not a choice, basically. So technically, I don't know if you do understand.
I have a life too. Don't, don't, wait, what? Oh. Don't act like you're better than anyone, because you're not. Everyone has the same life. Everyone, yeah, it's different.
I'm not better than anybody, Roman. In fact, I'll admit that I'm worse than some people. I'm worse than you. The only reason why I'm right here to this day is because I bring people together, and I don't turn against them like a whole lot of people have in like my life, probably your life, and probably their life. It's been admitted that I've brought people together. I mean, look at Sean and Mirage. They would never be friends if it wasn't for me. Mirage wouldn't probably even be here if it wasn't for me. She'd probably be dead. Obviously, she's told me she was once like going through depression, all that. If it wasn't for me, a lot of things wouldn't be happening. You and Jarrett wouldn't even be freaking friends. Actually, that was actually me who brought you together. So you're welcome.
Special in their own way.
I'm not better than anybody.
A weird sense, but
I just
everyone has their own unique
I just do stuff, and that does other stuff, and it just starts a chain reaction.
Millionaire. Fucking goes out into the street, gives poor people $1 because he's a millionaire. He's like, I don't have to waste my money on you. So don't say that. Don't say I'm a special tiger against me. Don't.
Here's the thing with the special tiger bull crap. It started as a joke. It got real, and I'm sorry for saying it. We've been saying it off camera this whole time, and we've been saying it only as a joke. And the thing was, the only reason why I started saying it is because you kept saying the N word, and the reason why I kept saying it is because you said in the Constitution we have freedom of speech, which is correct. So, and then you said, yeah, we do, but this stuff you say has consequences for your actions. And I said, yeah, well, I'll take the consequences. The same goes for you, Roman. So, and then like the I don't know what struck me about that little talk, but it kind of made you sound like you didn't care whether you said the N word, or like it made it sound like saying special tigers suck is much worse than saying the N word. They're kind of both equal in a way. If you think about it.
Yeah, like okay, look at this. Look at it this way. Basically, you're basically telling someone not to use an offensive slur when you use a probably equal offensive slur. And special tiger really only it's something that really means like it branches out to like a wider people, but it's really specific. Like it's a like if he would use it as a slur, it's a really specific slur. It's like but like the N word, it's generalizing an entire race, which is definitely it's not specific. It's not like pinpointing on just like a small group of people. No. That is just.
And honestly, I'm just gonna be honest with you. People make jokes about saying the N word pass.
Yeah.
It's not a real thing. If like honestly, even if you are black too, you shouldn't be saying it anyway either.
I'm gonna say like this is the thing. I don't care.
Gavin doesn't
Yeah.
care,
At this
honestly.
point, you can
Yeah, and
just like say whatever you want.
honestly,
Say whatever you want.
honestly, we're not saying you can't say it. We're just saying if you
I'm-
do say it, it catches up to you. Gavin knows
Yeah,
stuff's
I'm
gonna
just saying.
happen, but like I've told him millions of times not to say it. He doesn't care, and honestly, I can't. Since I can't get to his mind, and if I can't get to your mind on it, then you. Hey, whatever happens upcoming, including that, is your fault. I warned you.
Don't. It's not fun. It's not nice. Alright, and last one. Don't get Darktron involved in this right now. I didn't
Honestly, Darktron's a
say
character.
don't ever.
He's not.
I just said right now. So, I mean,
Darktron isn't really part of
I'll
this.
later
I'm
date.
telling you, this is the most serious one that I've actually
Alright,
been
information
in.
from you, then
Me
yeah.
versus Jarrett was a
Alright.
joke, actually, starting
Stuff
off.
I won't do.
Me versus Sean wasn't that bad. Me versus Noah, that's
Say
actually
the
going to be a
other
wrestling match,
one.
but it isn't that heated as this has
I
been.
heard it.
And I don't understand why it needs to be so heated, or else, like, it's the first one that I've actually been in where I've actually had beef with a friend. And it's scary, honestly, because it makes me think either I'm going to lose a friend after it or during it. Honestly, I don't want both, but like I said, I'm only in this and accepting this to just get all the stuff that's been said to be done with. And I'm going to keep fighting for that because I think that's what's right. And if I think that's what's right and I keep fighting for it, then I will achieve it. One way or another.
Anyways, this is gonna be my last video I'm putting on about you, unless I tell you if, yeah, which we'll get to that later. Well, wait.
Honestly, I don't know what he's doing now.
Oh, I was wondering. Oh, sorry guys for the interruption. Okay.
Honestly, I have no idea what just happened there.
Someone's talking to me. I won't say anything bad about your fan base.
It's kind of impossible to take that back now.
I bet you have a good fan base. I mean, even though it's all from school.
I mean,
still
yeah, it could be, but there's.
pretty good. Alright, I won't make
Oh, I'm not gonna get into
I
that.
won't call you out for dating a lower grade or higher grade girl or woman.
Just use one.
I like how you like skipped like say the N word, say anything but bad about you on camera or not on camera.
Yeah, he just went down.
Say anything bad about your fan
No,
base.
he said that one. He said he just skipped the first two.
You missed the first two, my dude.
Let's see.
Honestly,
I don't.
you've been fine. You've been fine with about Mirage, honestly. And if you don't like the worst thing you could do right now is honestly get Mirage involved in this because that's just gonna take me off more, and you're not gonna want
I'll
that.
make a video about Nova again unless allowed to. That means I must ask permission.
Roman.
You don't have
Roman,
to. You don't
you're
have
in the
to.
thing right now.
Honestly, you don't.
This isn't. You're like, oh, I'm not gonna do this unless I have permission. No, Roman. You don't control Colt, and Colt doesn't control you. Why are you acting like neither one of you are gonna follow by these rules? You're both not. You're both not. Just don't set these rules for yourself if you know you're not gonna follow.
Honestly, I'm gonna. That's basically why this video is pointless at this point.
Yeah, this video is just saying things
that probably
either A, you won't do, B, Colton won't do, or C, are just stating the facts that probably you've done the exact same thing. You've done probably half of the things that that's in the Colton won't do, Nova can't do this part of it. You've probably done half of those things. And Colton's done all those things. True.
in my life. It has been true that I've done half of that list.
No, you've done all of it.
Really?
On the top
Half of
list.
that?
On the top list, yeah. On the bottom list, it doesn't even.
Well, see, that's how bad I like it. Oh, 3 viewers. That's cool. But like that's how bad things could get, honestly. Though,
How bad things could get. What do you mean?
like it. I mean,
You two are arm wrestling, and I
it's not
doubt
that.
he's
No, I'm not
gonna.
saying
What
it's
do
about the
you even?
The only reason why we're only arm wrestling is because I'm not getting in a fight with him because I have to go to DC and I'm not risking that, and I'm not gonna fight him because right now, whether I'm angry at him or not, he's still my friend. For one, for two, and for three. Like I said, I would get in a fight with him, but I would have to do it next year. And honestly, that's only if he keeps pissing me off. And at this point, that just that from that one message, whether he said that or not, like he can still use that as like an insult. Like, there's no reason to bring other people into this, especially Mirage.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason at all. Yeah. And honestly, that's just gonna tick me off more if you just bring her in it because she has nothing to do with this. This is me and you.
So if I want to make
You know, this is gonna take way too long if he reads it. Because how long left do we have in this video? Like,
I don't want.
I don't know.
like 10
I
minutes.
don't care about overviews. Really, in real life,
Honestly, if the phone dies, I'll make another one.
like everyone, where they're playing for you, alright? Won't call you out again unless okay with.
Yeah, all. You don't even need to watch the rest of this because most of this is just.
So I forgot to point out.
Just do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you
I'll
want.
read these off here.
It's really just do whatever you want. Unless
Won't
he says,
make a video about Nova again unless allowed to. Won't call you out again unless okay with it. Won't make fun with the trampoline joke. There was no trampoline joke. No one cares about your trampoline joke. It was pretty much trash at the point when you tried to use it. Won't make fun with the workout joke. There's no workout joke, and even if there was said one, it was the same as the trampoline one. Won't bug you at lunch unless needed to be informed. You're not going to be informed to bug me because I don't want people bugging me when I'm trying to eat and hang out with my girlfriend and hang out with my friends.
Yeah, alright. Just, you can do whatever you want, Roman, unless
Don't stare at someone
he
when they're
goes,
eating.
Look, dude, stop. Then you stop. It's not just a, I'm not gonna go anywhere near Colton unless he told me I can't. No. You can do whatever you want, but when someone says stop doing it, that's when you go, okay, I'm not gonna do that right now. Or I'm not gonna do that ever again. That's when you do it. You don't just go, whatever. I'm just not gonna do it at all because one person
turn my friends of yours against you. Roman, you've done that already. Most of this stuff on this list you can say you won't do, but you're most likely going to do them in the future because of one, you're gonna forget. For two, you're gonna get mad and possibly drop a ball. Three, most of this stuff has already happened and you can't really take it back at all.
No, none of this is gonna be like a it's just the fact of I wanna follow this list. I wanna do my own thing.
Exactly. I'm gonna do my thing. You're gonna do your thing.
Yeah,
Whether these things
this
come
kid-
to
this
matter,
list-
that's up to you, honestly, and
This list
that's up
shouldn't
to
be
me.
like you're not
And just
making laws.
and honestly,
for how
all I have to really say to you, Roman, is for one, don't honestly half the stuff on my list and half the stuff on your list has already been done. Two, don't get people involved in this that shouldn't be involved with it, especially Mirage. Three, all I have to say to you is I'm going to have to beat you whether you like it or not because that's the only way this thing's going to end and that's the only way this war between me and you and the rest of this community is going to end, and I'm ready for it to end because it's just stupid at this point and it's just pissing me off. And then finally, three, honestly, all I have to say for three is honestly, I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck. Three, I guess all I can really say at this point is Roman, sorry. And Monday,